All right, so this time I'm in my Bugatti, okay? I'm still at the same park, but I'm parked in my Bugatti. As you can see, super fancy in here. And uh, let's just say this week has been like so big in terms of like myself. Not even like things happening. I don't even think that much stuff happened this past week, honestly, but it's more so the fact that like on the inside, I think this is one of the most important weeks I've probably ever had in business. And I think, and honestly, like when I'm recording these videos, and who knows about the future, but when I'm recording these videos, I'm not really focusing too much like on what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do. So this is just me going off the rip, like my current situation and what I'm doing, right? So I find that a lot of my growth or like development, like when I shift my paradigm on the way I see the world, a lot of that comes in periods when I'm alone, you know, working at something. I'm not distracted. I'm not, playing games. I'm not talking to friends a lot. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out, and things might not be working or things are going slow, and I'm just me. It's just me, myself, and I, and that's when I find the biggest developments, um, in life. And I think like the good theme for this video is to stay by yourself, like to sometimes if you're just trying to get towards your goals, um it's good to have not like 100% like by yourself. It's still good to have people to talk to here and there, but at least for me, what I find is having people is almost like a distraction too. Like I like to distract myself. I like to talk to people on the phone a lot, um for a lot, and just tell them about things that have happened, all my business, all my stuff, right? And that's good. But I think maybe it's like seasons. Honestly, it could be like a seasonal thing where sometimes you just got to have a season where you're just trying to get get to where you're trying to go, and there's nobody, it's just you. And that's what this has been this past week. It feels like it's been like a year, and I keep changing my angles because I get tired. Let me see if this is better. So it feels like it's been like a year or so, but honestly, it's only been a week. And it's because I've just been, dealing with my business, and it's just been me in my head the whole time. And, I haven't really talked to too many people, just a few people here and there. But it's just really been me, and so much growth. And I realized, it's not just me. And that's the big theme for this, is I realized it's not just me that's going through this. It's me and God. And I feel like I got so much closer to Jesus this past week, just because I'm trying to make things happen, and there's a lot of things like I'm waiting for, things that just kind of stress me out, bring me anxiety, whatever it is. And so it's like before I would, and I'm still growing, so like I would go with it and try to deal with that stuff myself, how shaky stuff is, what about like things that happen in the future, stuff like that. But now I see myself shifting, where it's like I can't do this by myself, like like now I know the reason, like, why I'm going through all this is so that I'm humbled, and I know I didn't do it by myself. I know that, all of this, all the stuff that's in the future, and I'm sure I'm going to say this in future videos. So this is me, back, before Lou is like crazy, crazy rich. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, this did not come from me. I did nothing, all that effort, man, like all the script writing, all the stuff, all the work, that all came from God, all that energy. Because honestly, I burnt out maybe maybe I burnt out like a month ago or 2 months ago or whatever, right? So the only thing keeping me going is God, right? And God giving me the desire to go after these goals and these things I want, right? So that's something to keep in mind. And I think that's a big theme for this kind of time, going moving forward. It's like everybody's like so stimulated or so alone, or not so alone, but like they're just so stimulated with everything going on around, right? So you have your friends you can go out to, you can go out, you know, you got your phone, you got your video games, you got YouTube, and you got all these things, right? And not saying that I don't got YouTube and I don't got some of these things, but they distract you, and you know, like in the back of my head, like your head, that they distract you. You know, you're kind of like, yeah, I could be doing something else, but it's like it feels good, you know. And so I didn't even like really take too much stuff away. All I did was just stop calling friends as much, for one reason or another. And like I feel like, you know, it's like I'm a new man, or I'm turning into a new man. And so it's only been a week, and I feel like I've gotten so much closer to God, and I'm starting to build better habits in terms of like reading my word more, and just diving into a relationship and knowing that he's going to be the one that delivers, right? Not me. And so yeah, that's just stuff you got to keep in mind, honestly, when you're going through stuff like this. Is sometimes it's good to just put your head down, let people deal with what they got to deal with, and just do what you can do, and just, you know, pray, because that's the only way, I feel like. um you know, and this is conditional. This is my thing. I'm an introvert. um I don't really even talk to like too many people. I don't have too many friends, you know, and I get my energy from staying alone. um you know, and I do like talking to people. I do still like socializing. I'm not a amphibian, but um I find that stuff like this is what builds me up. Periods like this where it's like, you know, I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and I only have one person to look up to, one man, and that's Jesus, right? So yeah, I would say just maybe this is a sign. If you're seeing this video, maybe it's a sign for you to, you know, stop. Like, stop trying to talk to that friend, or trying to like keep doing things. They're like, yeah, let's do this, and this, and this, and, you know, do all these things, and bugging them, and stuff like that. And it's like I'm talking to myself. um, but maybe it's a sign to do that, you know, because sometimes, like I said, you just got to put your head down and make things happen, because if you don't, you're just going to stay distracted. And the same with, also, I think a big one is gaming as well. Online friends, online gaming, that's another big one. That's a huge distraction. Even if you think like, yeah, I'm only doing it at the end of the day or whatever, it's like, it's a huge distraction. You know, when I go into periods where I'm not doing gaming, is when I develop the most in my mind, my business, my relationship with God too, right? So you should do the same, right? It's tough. It's tough, but I think, honestly, just try it for a week, right? Try it for a week, because that's what happened with me. I tried it. I only just, you know, really dived into this for a week, and so many crazy things happened. So many things God revealed to me. Even though not even that many things happened on the outside, like on in the world, but I feel like so much happened on the inside, and it's only just getting started, you know. So, and it's December, you know, it's almost the end of the year, and I feel like it's already a new year, you know, a new decade even. So that's really what I got to say. So I hope that was kind of insightful, guys. Let me know if there's any topics you guys would like me to talk about, while I'm going through this journey, trying to, you know, build myself up, become someone who has things in life, you know, as 20. So yeah.